Hey guys, it's Jenna from Breathe In Sounds, and this week it is New Music Week, so I'm going to be talking to you guys about the stuff that I've been listening to lately. So let's get started. I've been getting into a bunch of different stuff lately, like genre-wise. I'm going to be talking about 3 bands that I've been listening to lately. The first band that I like to talk to you about is this band called Soho. I've heard them before I started getting into them, just like one song, and the song was Jesus Stole My Girlfriend. I don't know if you guys have heard it. It's pretty good. But I heard it a couple months ago, like on accident. It was like on someone's playlist, and I was like, wait, I know this, and then I Shazammed it, and it said it was found in Soho. So I was like, maybe I should get into this more because this song's pretty good. So I started looking them up, and they have 2 albums currently. My favorite is Hungry Ghost, which sounds a lot like Modern Baseball's Holy Ghost. Yeah, it's a really good album if you're into like more pop rock. It's guitar riffs in it are really like rocky and hard. Like you won't be like thinking of Nirvana when you listen to it in Soho. But yeah, the Hungry Ghost is my favorite album by them, and they've just got a lot of good ones on there. I'm a mess. Hold up, gotta Google it. If you like a slow song, I like OK Cathedral by Soho off of the Hungry Ghost album. Or if you're into something that's like not as hard, Rise off the album's pretty good. But the songs that I really like are Eightfold, Covered in Chrome. Yeah, those 2 are pretty good. And then they have a new, like a kind of new album out called Waco. Or Wacko? It's Waco. It's Waco. It's Waco. It's Waco. It's Waco. It's Waco. Yeah, I've listened to like the whole album, but I haven't gotten to know it as much as Hungry Ghost. I do like a Hungry Ghost. I like a Hungry Ghost. I like them. Oh, I do like Hungry Ghost a lot better than Waco, but it's still pretty good. But yeah, Soho is my number 1 right now. Switching genres. Alternative rock right now. I really like Bad Sons. I think they're American, and I've been nonstop listening to their album. I'm trying to find the name of it. Language and Perspective. It came out in like a couple years ago, like 2014, I think, and it's the only one they have out. But they have like a bunch of different remixes to all their songs, like on a separate album. But they've got like, it's just like a bunch of super cool like dancey kind of songs, and not like dancey like EDM or anything like that, but it's more electronic than what I'm used to. But they're really good if you're just like in the car and you're like not in the mood to hear like depressing music, like punk rock music. This is like good stuff to like help you get through the day in like a positive mood. Yeah, they're super cool. I discovered them on I think it was Spotify, or maybe it was like a YouTube suggestion, but I heard Cardiac Arrest by them, and I was like, oh, this is pretty good, which is their most popular song, and I was like, oh, this is pretty good, and then I ended up Spotifying them, and I really like them now, and I listen to them literally all the time, and they only have 1 album, so it's super easy to memorize all their songs. So yeah, but it keeps getting cooler as you go on with their remixes too, with other people. Obviously, they're really good, so I would check them out if you got time and you're into it. So the third band I'd like to talk to you guys about is called Sorority Noise. I've been into them for like a year now. They're not necessarily super new, but there's just something that I've discovered recently, like a year recently. The first song I heard by them was Using, which I think is off of the album Forgettable, which came out a couple years ago, 2014. I could be wrong, fact check me, I dare you. Yeah, that album is like really hard for me, like to listen to sometimes, not because of like it sounds hard, but like it's very passionate, and it's one of those albums that you could listen to for the first time and immediately just like know that it's gonna hurt later because you're gonna be thinking about the lyrics, because like the lyrics to this album are so deep and like hard for you to like comprehend, and like you realize that everything you're hearing is actually happening to someone, or like is like actually occurring to someone currently, like right now. Someone could be going through the same exact thing that you're listening to, and it just starts hurting. And like Modern Baseball does this to me a lot because I'm in love with them, and I've been in love with them for like a couple years now. And just like if you're in the mood to just like totally be understood without having someone you know tell you this, listen to them, because I know it sounds stupid, but like totally get into them, because they'll like write something and come out with it, and all you hear is like the first beat and then the first like statement said in that song, and you'll all of a sudden just be like hooked on it. It's so good. And I'm pretty sure the lead singer has like solo stuff out, or like he's in another band or something, and I came across it on YouTube, and it is really good. Like it's hard. I keep saying it's hard, that's the only way I can like, it's like damaging to hear it, but it's really good. I'll link that song I'm talking to you about right now in the description, because like it's like okay, you have to listen to it if you're like alone and like you're okay with like thinking about this, you know, like thinking about anything. Otherwise, if you're not in the right mindset, it's gonna like not be well for you. Just saying, because I like the first time I heard it, I was like, yikes. This was not the best time to hear this song. Okay, sorry I said 3, but like, hold on. I've also been getting into Neutral Milk Hotel, and I know that Neutral Milk Hotel is like non-existent right now, but my friend tried to get me into them like freshman year, and I listened to them and was like, this is shitty, but like I was a shitty person freshman year anyway. I started listening to them like a year and a half ago now, and I don't feel the same. The first song I heard was like Oh Comely, which is fine. It's the best off the album anyway. It's off of In the Aeroplane Over the Sea, which is my favorite album by them, but I mean that's everyone's, I feel like, by them. But you should definitely check that out if you're like kind of into like folky stuff, but it's still kind of punky, I guess you could say. I don't know, it's like folk, indie, punk to me. Basically, it's just this guy, I don't remember his name, I feel like I should know his name. Yeah. Okay, so I think his name is Jeff. Just hearing his voice makes your heart like hurt. And I think that's like kind of hard to come across, because like there are so many people with like the same type of sound, and when you hear his, it's just like so weird. Like weird in like such a good way that like it makes you happy, but like it also kind of scares you because of the way he conveys his message through his own sound. I don't know if that makes sense, but like it's just interesting and I love it. And yeah. But Oh Comely is definitely something else. So Oh Comely is a song that I would totally recommend to you guys. It's got like a bunch of different instruments in it, and it's a pretty long song, but I mean it's worth it if you just sit through it. I tell everyone when I want them to listen to it for the first time to like lay down with your eyes closed and like just listen to it by yourself, because like really loud too, and just like really listen to it, because you can listen and hear it, but just like instead of like just hearing it and like not really paying attention, like actually listen to it, because you'll end up crying. But yeah, those are my suggestions, and that's everything I've been listening to lately. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys actually look them up, because they're really good. Like, if you're interested in looking up new music, totally like listen and enjoy. So our social medias and everything is gonna be in the excuse me. So all of our social media and everything will be in the description box below. Any way to contact us will be there. Yeah, subscribe to us, like us, comment, share. What else do I gotta say? Don't. We'll see you guys Friday. Bye. Habba-doop-boop.